caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Southern Miss's offense will get the first crack at it here. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Looking for space, it's Briggs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. The play action fake. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Catch in the middle, it's Chester. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Back to pass, it's Braxton. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Give the defense a lot of credit on that one. A little bit of bend, don't break here in the opening drive of the game. They gave up some yards. They were down inside their own red zone. But on that critical third down, phenomenal effort individually to win his one-on-one, get to the quarterback and bring him down to the ground and really try to take some air out of this offense.
The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So Georgia Southern's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. To the air, it's French. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's French. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Cobb. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field. Easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Looking downfield, it's French. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's Briggs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
All right, fans, let's make some noise. It's 4th down.
And the Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's French. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Got the back over the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Montgomery. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Back to throw, it's Braxton. Hauls it in. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him, get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Now the play fake. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
The Golden Eagles will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's French. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Took care of it himself. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Wants to fire on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They're going to run it. Picks up the first down, still moving. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Going downfield for the big play. Looking for the goal line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking to throw, it's Braxton. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Caught in the backfield. It's Metcalf. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's French. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Briggs. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got the first down and more. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown Eagles. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves, but what a play.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Looking to throw, it's French. Pressure coming. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a 2-point conversion attempt.
The score, Georgia Southern, 12. Southern Mississippi, 7.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Caught over the middle. It's Brown.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Braxton. Got a man. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Normally, I would say fourth and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the fourth quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
They're going to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Braxton. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. An 84-yard drive there, and the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw it. He's got his man. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Dropping back, it's French. Finds his back in the middle.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. They'll try to pick up a few here on 3rd down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gary. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got